Just one more thing. I know you're young and you probably hate your job, but let me teach you something about customer service. When a customer has a problem, the first thing you do is listen to them.
All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. So we have a quick video. I mean quick. It's really quick, but this seems to have people split, and I'll tell you split when you look in the comment sections. I don't know. I'm still curious. I know I have a very strong opinion about this video, but let's just watch the video.
Oh, it's a large?
No.
Oh, it's small?
Yep.
Okay.
You want it back?
No, I can't. I'm not allowed to take it back.
Let me.
Thank you.
Just one more thing. I know you're young and you probably hate your job, but let me teach you something about customer service. When a customer has a problem, the first thing you do is listen to them, and then you apologize. You don't slam the door.
Yeah. So yes, this is only like a 10-15 minute clip of a video. I don't know what happened before. I try to take everything in consideration. He is uploading the video, so he has the upper hand as far as like what content he is showing us. So with the content that he is showing us, and this is a sample with, of course, he was recording it, so he was trying to make a point. I get it. The way he came about it, even if she was wrong, which we don't know how wrong she was because we don't have that part in the video. We only have this part that she looks 100% wrong. But he also doesn't come off very well either. It actually makes him look a little worse. And there's a little bit more info that it makes it look even worse. Obviously, you coming off like, let me teach you something, doesn't come off well. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to take that well, whether you're 13, 16, 50, or 80 years old. If you're at work and somebody's coming to you with whatever, it might be an attitude of being upset, but that way, it just doesn't, most people are not going to take it well. And you yourself should know, if you say you've been in customer service all this time, and we will see one of the comments, you should know that this is not going to do anything but just give you content for your video. You're not training anything. If anything, you just piss the lady off more. If she was wrong, she's not going to see where she went wrong, because she is going to be just pissed off somebody's coming at her in that way. There's a lot of stuff there to unpack, and at the same time, there's not a lot of info, but let's look at some of the comments and this kind of proves some of the other points. So the first thing I noticed is like, man, so this guy doxed, like he doxed this place for this employee, for the disagreement he had with this employee. He doxed him. The first thing he put up is the location of the place where he had a problem with this employee. So I always have, like, I'm not very big on doxing people. I'm just not. I mean, sometimes I get it if someone is actually like coming from a really bad place and an evil place, and maybe they're in a place that they might harm other people. Sometimes I can see that being more acceptable. But just to dox someone because you had a disagreement or an argument, and she's like a teenager. She's still very young. And you have a part on that, because the way, some people may not notice the attitude. I think the attitude's very obvious, and you got to put yourself at in the worker's shoes. They're dealing with people all day. Granted, dealing with people is not not everybody's built to deal with people. I understand that, but it's also this relationship of this transaction doesn't mean, like, if it doesn't go your way, it doesn't give you also the whole high and mighty attitude that you are now correcting this young lady. It's like, you may hate your job. Who are you? Like, it's just one of those things. Just don't go back there again. You didn't like, just don't go back there again. I mean, I would have probably called the business and say you had a problem. That would have been, but just putting it all over the internet. And I mean, it's only like a 10-15 minute skit that you put in there. I wouldn't even say skit. I mean, it's literally 10-15 minutes of content you put in there. There's a lot of other stuff that we don't know the rest of the content. So we're taking your word that she was just horrible the whole time, because we know you from, we don't know who you are. So we got to assume, or you doing the assumption for us, that this is how bad it was. So, there was the comments after the comments directly under him doxing it are pretty, yeah, people don't like that either. I was surprised. But there's a lot of people that are just basically bashing this young lady. Huge career in her future. She's fried. So many folk have been offered better jobs while on their current job, all because being polite, respectful, with a great attitude, she may have blocked her blessings. I mean, yeah, so it goes either she was horrible or my man over here was horrible. I think they're both at fault. She had a bad attitude. I also don't agree with the way he come by trying to correct people at work. Like, if you want to do it, you got to do it with a better way, not with an attitude. Because as much as you're complaining that she gave you an attitude, you came in with an attitude. You came in with an attitude of authority. Like, I'm just older than you. I've been around for a while. I have the right to correct you at work. Yeah, people don't take that well. You know, newsflash, they just don't. All right, leave your comments. I was going to do another video, but leave your comments. Let me know what you think about who's in the right, who's in the wrong.